Hello everyone, this is Samet KOCA from University. I am a student in English Language Teaching Department. Today I am going to present the sociocultural theory of Vygotsky. We can start. This is the agenda. Uh, the presentation is consists of seven main parts. Firstly, introduction. I'm going to provide an overview of the theory and its significance, and then key concepts. I'm going to give some key concepts about the theory. I'm going to compare and contrast the difference between first and second language acquisition according to the theory. And then I'm going to identify and discuss the major theoretical positions within the theory of second language acquisition. And then I'm going to give some strengths and weakness of the theory. And finally, not finally, I'm going to give my own ideas and thoughts on the theory in the my personal reflection section, and finally conclusion part. We can start with introduction. Introduction. Sociocultural theory developed by Lev Vygotsky. It's a psychological and educational theory that emphasizes the role of social interaction and cultural context in cognitive development. It provides insight into how learners acquire and use a second language within a social and cultural context. And the theory highlights the importance of social interaction and collaborative learning. Let's continue with key concepts. There are three key concepts in the presentation, as you can see. More knowledgeable others. The more knowledgeable others refers to individuals who have a better understanding or a higher level of knowledge than the learners. More knowledgeable others can include parents, teachers, peers, or even technology. And they provide guidance, support, and scaffolding to help learners move through their zone of proximal development. Secondly, cultural tools. Vygotsky emphasized the importance of cultural tools, which are various symbolic systems, artifacts, and technologies that are available in particular culture. These tools, such as language, are developed and used by community and play a vital role in shaping cognitive process and development. And finally, private speech. Vygotsky observed that children often engage in private speech, talking themselves while working on task or a game. He suggested that private speech serves an important role in cognitive development as a, as a way for children to regulate their thinking and behavior. Over time, private speech becomes internalized and transformed into inner speech, which is silent and represent thinking without vocalization. Let's continue with comparing the first and second language acquisition. According to sociocultural theory, there are similarities and differences between first language acquisition and second language acquisition. First language acquisition, children acquire their native language through social interactions within their parents and other peoples. And the process of first language acquisition is guided by the child's zone of proximal development and support provided by more knowledgeable others, such as parents or siblings. In contrast, second language acquisition involves the acquisition of a language beyond the individual's first language. It typically occurs in a formal educational settings or immersion context where learners engage with speakers of the target language. In second language acquisition, learners enter social and cultural context of the new language community and must actively negotiate meaning, and participate in authentic community tasks. The role of the more knowledgeable others, such as teachers or peers, become crucial in providing guidance and support with the learner's proximal development. Let's continue with major theoretical positions. The first major theoretical position is proximal development. Its central concept in sociocultural theory, and it suggests that learning and language development occur when learners engage in activities that are just beyond their current abilities, with guidance and support of more competent others. As you can see in this second circle, represent the zone of proximal development. Learners cannot complete tasks unaided, but can complete with guidance. Let's continue with scaffolding. Scaffolding refers to a process in which teachers model or demonstrate how to solve a problem and then step back, offering support to students as needed. It has mainly three features: contingency, fading, and transfer of responsibility. This was the scaffolding. Let's continue with cultural mediation. Cultural mediation, according to Vygotsky, cognitive processes are mediated by cultural tools and symbolic systems. Language, for example, serves as a tool for thinking and communication, and it plays a crucial role in shaping cognitive development. Cultural mediation occurs when individuals use these tools to integrate with the world, acquire knowledge, and solve problems. Language allows the learners to access and participate in their second language community. Let's continue with critical appraisal. There are some strengths and weaknesses of the theory. Sociocultural theory offers valuable insight into second language acquisition, particularly in terms of it is emphasized on social and cultural aspects of learning. It focuses on collaborative learning, zone proximal development, and scaffolding, align well with current educational practice that promote the learner-centered approach and peer interactions. The theory has contributed to the understanding of how learners can develop communicative competence in second language. These were the strengths. Now weaknesses. However, some criticism and controversy exist. One criticism is that the theory doesn't provide specific guidelines for language instruction, and its application can be challenging for teachers in a real-world classrooms. Let's continue with my personal reflection. In my opinion, sociocultural theory offers a valuable framework for understanding second language acquisition, highlighting the importance of social interaction, collaborative learning, and cultural context. Also, it recognizes the active role of the learners in constructing knowledge and language skills within the support of more knowledgeable others. However, it is essential to consider the interplay between sociocultural factors and individual differences in language learning. Integrating this theory with the other perspective can provide a more comprehensive understanding of second language acquisition. Conclusion part. Overall, sociocultural theory emphasizes the collaborative and social nature of the learning and highlights the importance of cultural and social factors in cognitive development. This is the reference page, as you can see. Thank you for listening.